Hello everyone, this is Ankita Rath from OdishaTV.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First the headlines. Justice A.S. Naidu Inquiry Commission probing the 2008 Kandhamal riot submits its report to Home Department on Tuesday. Board of Secondary Education decides to digitize records relating to high school certificate examinations over the last 60 years, informs board president. Odisha government signs MOU with Ajim Premji philanthropic initiatives on curbing malnutrition rate and women development in the state. Centre releases Rs 380 crore from Natural Disaster Relief Fund against the pending filing assistance to Odisha. And wildlife authorities decide to impose ban on entry of visitors into Narabana, the bird sanctuary area inside Chilika Lake from December 25. Now the details. Justice A.S. Naidu Commission of Inquiry set up by Odisha government to probe the 2008 Kandhamal riot submitted its report to the Home Department on Tuesday. During the course of its investigation, a total of 825 affidavits were filed before it and 300 persons were deposed before the Commission as witnesses. Out of them, 78 were government employees and 222 from the general public. The Commission of Inquiry was instituted on September 8, 2008 after communal riots broke out in Kandhamal district and other parts of the state following the murder of Vishwa Hindu Parishad leader Swami Lakshmananda Saraswati and few of his associates at his Chakkapada ashram on August 23rd. The state government had appointed Justice Sarath Chandra Mahapatra to conduct the inquiry. After his demise, Justice A.S. Naidu was appointed by the government to head the one-man probe panel in 2012. Notably, Saraswati and 4 of his aides were killed at his ashram at Jarispata in Kandhamal district on August 23, 2008. The killing had triggered communal violence in Kandhamal and adjoining areas in which at least 38 persons were killed. After the VHP leader was shot dead by Maoist on August 23rd evening, riots broke out in different parts of Kandhamal during Saraswati's funeral procession from Jarispata ashram to Chakkapada ashram located at other end of the district on August 25. The Sangh Parivar alleged that members of the Christian community were behind the murder of Saraswati. Cuttack Childline officials on Monday rescued 4 minor boys from a railway station while the middleman Krishna Chandra Vishwal was attempting to take them to some other place to work as labourers. The rescued boys are identified as residents of Kankadapada area in Keonjhar district. We are going to Erasama with Vishwal for paddy cutting, a rescued boy said. I work in Keonjhar and the 2 other boys work at my shop. When I said I will visit my village Chandapur 2 kilometers away from Erasama in Jagatsinghpur for paddy cutting, they said to come with me. So I brought them with me, said Krishna Chandra Vishwal, the middleman. Meanwhile, a complaint in this regard has been filed with Cuttack Railway Police and Vishwal was taken into police custody.
आमे फोन पाइलो 10-15 मिनट तळो जे जने दलाल 4 जण पिलांको नाबालिकांको नेकी जाउची ट्रेन ने जीव बिल अपेक्षा करिस करबाले इमीडिएट पहुंचला परे पिलांगा में जहा पचारी बुझिलु पिलांग घर केनसर साइड जो दलाल भाई से ताको नेकी जाउथले एरेसमा कोनोसी कार्य लगे पे आमी बर्तन तो पिलांको रेस्क्यू करिजु थाना रे जेआरबी थाना रे आमी ताको लिखित जणैला परे आमी ताको नेकी जेबु सीडब्ल्यूसी रे प्रोड्यूस कला परे जहा.
With an objective to bring down malnutrition rate in Odisha by 15 to 20% and ensure women development in the state, the Ajim Premji Philanthropic Initiatives APPI on Monday signed a memorandum of understanding with the Odisha government. The MOU was signed in the presence of Chief Minister Navin Patnaik, Chairman of Wipro Group Ajim Premji and officials of APPI at the State Secretariat in Bhubaneswar. As per the agreement, the APPI would spend more than Rs 300 crores towards eradication of malnutrition and development of women in the state over a period of 8 to 10 years. Premji thanked the state government for its commitment, which he said has to set up a framework to be able to make APPI accountable as well as to make the state government accountable for the execution of the project. Thanking Premji and the APPI for collaborating with the state's effort at reducing malnutrition among women and children, the Chief Minister said Odisha has taken significant strides towards the well-being and development of women and children.
In collaborating with the state's efforts for reducing malnutrition among women and children, it is an honor to have Mr. Premji work with us to reduce malnutrition. Both of us reaffirm our commitment to the cause of saving lives of children and improving the health of women.
With the senior leadership in your nutrition programs, the departments which led it, and we were most impressed with you. Plus, in our initiative, we work with a lot of NGOs, and Odisha has a good network of NGOs in the area of nutrition we can partner with and therefore leverage our own abilities to get results.
Chief Minister Navin Patnaik on Monday urged Wipro Chairman Ajim Premji to invest in various key sectors in Odisha. In a meeting at the State Secretariat in Bhubaneswar, the Chief Minister requested Wipro Chief to set up a global training center along the Puri-Konak Marine Drive, for which the state government has identified the location. He also proposed the extension of the Wipro Center at InfoCity in the capital city and to consider setting up its second campus into Info Valley, where it can be allotted the land. The Chief Minister also proposed Wipro to be a partner in setting up of another triple IIT at an investment of Rs 128 crore in PPP mode and take the initiative to make Bhubaneswar the hub of Eastern India for IT and consulting activities. During the discussion, Patnaik urged Wipro GE Healthcare to consider setting up its healthcare facilities in the state. Besides, he also requested Premji to consider opening of the second campus of Ajim Premji University in Orissa and play a significant role in the state's education sector by setting up model schools. Appreciating the efforts of Chief Minister, Premji said Wipro would soon expand its Bhubaneswar centre with larger facilities and consider investment in the healthcare sector in Orissa. He also assured the Chief Minister that he would look into these proposals. Even as food grains under National Food Security Act were distributed formally in remaining 16 districts of Orissa on Monday, tension erupted at some places over alleged irregularities in the distribution of ration cards. People in some places like Nabrangpur expressed their happiness after getting 5 kilos wheat and rice per head from government shop, while distribution of grains were disrupted at Itamati in Nayagarh district due to tension. The people took to the streets alleging that genuine beneficiaries have been excluded from the list. The agitation led to a halt in the distribution of cards also. Similar scenes were seen in Nuapada district, where some people deprived of the centre's flagship program locked up the Sarpanch and executive officer of Konabira Gram Panchayat for a while. On the other hand, the BDO urged the Sarpanch to form a committee which will give the list of excluded beneficiaries. However, the Food Minister Sanjay Das Verma assured them of measures. Over 53 lakh families of the remaining 16 districts have been included in the Yojana. Over 2 crore beneficiaries are being provided with food grains at subsidized rate under the scheme.
आम मसे पूर्व कलेक्टर को लिखित आकार जनइलु जे इटामाटी को 75% करा जाऊ, किंतु कलेक्टर ता शुणिला ना। वीडियो मन इच्छा आसी लोक लगे से आज कार्ड बांटा को बसते आम प्रतिवाद लोक मैंने प्रतिवाद कर
गरीब लोक जेपर्यंत जी अच्छा हिताधिकारी अच्छा समस्त को कवर कर तेणुक एथर गोटे पंचायत आम सरपंच गोटे अनुरोध करूँ सी गोटे कमिटी करेंगे आम लोक आसवे प्रत्येक हिताधिकारी घर देखदेवे आम आज्ञा जो चिन्हट अनुसार सरकार गाइडलाइन अच्छी से गाइडलाइन अनुसार आम कम कर
प्रत्येक ब्लॉक प्रत्येक म्युनिसिपालिटी एवं महानगर निगम रे जो रेशन कार्ड मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम कार्यकारी होउची सेथिरे यदि किसी अभियोग थाए अभियोग दियंतु एवं अभियोग यथा समय इनक्वारी होला परे परवर्ती समय जदि कोनोसी भी योग्य हिताधिकारी बाद पड़ी थांती सेमानकु कार्ड जोगै दिया जिवो एवं जदि कोनोसी अयोग्य हिताधिकारी कार्ड पाई थांती तेबे तांको बाद दिया जिवो.
The centre on Monday released Rs 380 crores against the pending file in assistance to Orissa. The financial assistance was released from Natural Disaster Relief Fund (NDRF). The high-level committee for central assistance to state affected by drought, landslides and flood, chaired by Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh, cleared the proposal. The committee examined the proposal based on the reports of the central team which visited the affected state by severe natural disasters. The HLC approved the assistance from the NDRF in respect of Chhattisgarh to the tune of Rs 925 crore, Rs 1104 crore for West Bengal and Rs 34 crore for Manipur. Union Minister for Finance, Corporate Affairs and Information and Broadcasting Arun Jaitley, Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog Arvind Panigrai, Union Home Secretary Rajiv Mehrisi, Agriculture Secretary Siraj Hussain and senior officers of the Ministries of Home, Finance and Agriculture attended the meeting. The Board of Secondary Education has decided to digitize records relating to the high school certificate examinations over the last 60 years. Talking to media persons in Bhubaneswar on Monday, Board President Professor Daksha Prasad Nanda said the board has all examination records of the students in the form of tabulation registers since its inception in 1955, which are kept in confidential. The board has detailed examination data of about 1 crore students from 1955 to 2015, the BSc President revealed. Apart from this, the board will have the detailed information on the marks and the division secured by the students, their date of birth, the school in which they studied and the center from where they appeared the examination. Nanda said the number of students appearing in the annual HSC examination had gone up substantially over the years, with over 6 lakh students taking the examination this year. Asked about the process of digitization, Nanda said the board has decided to digitize the records of students from 2015 to 2000 in the first phase and complete the process in the phased manner afterwards. He said the estimated cost towards the digitization of all examination records will be around 4 to 5 crore.
Record jete puruna hauchi soda ka aste aste नष्ट हेबाकु बसिछि आमे तेणु चाहूँ द एंटायर पिलांकर जो डाटा रही टैबुलेशन रजिस्टर ताको डिजिटाइजेशन करदेव तेबे सेगुड़िक सुरक्षित होकर रही पार आउ गोटे एडवांटेज होची पिला माने खूब अल्प समय मध्य याको पाई पारिबे.
Commissionerate Police has decided to check and examine the visitors record of madrasa privately run by suspected Al-Qaeda operative Abdur Rahman after it emerged during the investigation that the cleric had visited places like London, Scotland and Saudi Arabia in the past. If needed, we will interrogate the teachers employed by Rahman to teach the students of madrasa situated on the outskirts of Cuttack, Police Commissioner R.P. Sharma stated. The arrested cleric was running the madrasa near Tangi, 25 kilometers from the Silver City, for the past 2 years and had appointed 5 teachers. The commissioner clarified that Rahman has spent most of his time outside Orissa and was tasked with recruiting cadres for trader outfit Al-Qaeda in the Indian subcontinent and affiliated of the dreaded Al-Qaeda. The investigation has revealed that the cleric had visited Saudi Arabia and Dubai twice in recent months. He also visited Jammu Kashmir several times.
एक्टिविटी प्राय ओडिशा रु बाहर ही एसोसिएशन अधिकार रही परंतु ताहले भी एथिरे किछि बाहर विजिटर्स अथवा लोकल एसोसिएशंस तो से विषय मध्य इनक्वारी आमर चली जदि किछि बाहर रु आसिकरी किछि टीचर्स मानन को एंगेज करा जाई ताले से मानन को भी मध्य एंटीसीडेंट्स वेरीफाई करा जिवो.
Sleuths of Central Bureau of Investigation on Monday raided 4 places at a time in Odisha connected to chit fund firm Rightmax Technotrade International on Monday. Among the places searched by the CBI were offices and residences of the director of Rightmax Technotrade. Besides, the sleuths raided 4 places in Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu having connection with the chit fund firm. Sources said as the Central Investigating Agency seized incriminating documents from the director's house, the managing director and directors of the company might be called for questioning. The company was involved in money collection from gullible investors while alluring them with lucrative schemes. Under one scheme, the company was offering 10% monthly interest on the deposits. The House Committee of Odisha Assembly has sought for an appointment with Prime Minister Narendra Modi to discuss the Polavaram issue. This was announced by the House Committee member and Minister Sanjay Das Burma in Bhubaneswar on Monday. The committee has requested the Prime Minister's office to fix a date between December 27 and January 18 for appointment with the Prime Minister, he said. Asked about the memorandum the House Committee is going to submit to the Prime Minister, the Minister said the committee would apprise the Prime Minister of the new issues which were discussed at its earlier meeting. Giving details of the damage the Polavaram project will have on Odisha, he said a total of 6,818 people would be displaced, of which 5,916 would be the tribals. Apart from this, a total of 7,656 hectares of land comprising 26 tribal villages will be submerged.
27 तारिखରୁ ଆସନ୍ତା ମାସ 18 तारिख पर्यंत या भितर माननीय प्रधानमंत्री कार्यालय को आमर गृह कमिटी मागिची डेट एतरे गोटे जेहेतु राज्य राज्य विवादर कथा तुरंत हस्तक्षेप करंतु किभଳି भाबरे ओडिसा रे पॉलिसी करा जिवो.
The Wildlife Authorities on Tuesday has decided to impose a ban for about 2 weeks on entry of visitors into Nalabana, the bird sanctuary area inside the Chilika Lake from December 25. The blanket prohibition would be enforced till completion of the annual bird count in the lake scheduled to be held on January 10, officials said. Even though the birds descend in other areas of the lake like Mangala Jodi, Bhusandapur, Sorana and Rambha, the main attraction of the visitors is Nalabana, where migratory birds congregate in large numbers. The wildlife officers said visitors would be allowed to visit other areas of the Blue Lagoon. An estimated 7 lakh birds of different species have already descended in the lake, with the most of them in the Nalabana area, officials added. Before wrapping up, the headlines once again. Justice A.S. Naidu Inquiry Commission probing the 2008 Kandhamal riot submits its report to Home Department on Tuesday. Board of Secondary Education decides to digitize records relating to high school certificate examinations over the last 60 years, informs board president. Odisha government signs MOU with Ajim Premji philanthropic initiatives on curbing malnutrition rate and women development in the state. Centre releases Rs 380 crore from Natural Disaster Relief Fund against the pending filing assistance to Odisha. And wildlife authorities decide to impose ban on entry of visitors into Narabana, the bird sanctuary area inside Chilika Lake from December 25. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.